You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so with that touch of the gloves, we are underway with this stand-up only fight. A couple of rules in play here, we remind you. No grappling of any type. Also, fighters cannot do any follow-up strikes on the floor. Let's see how it plays out. Nice 1-2 there. All right, well, the kickboxer didn't like that hook very much. She's going to try to create some distance, but the boxer doing a good job getting inside and being heard from with those hands early on.
Well, she has to create distance, but that also allows for that lunging hook. Think back to Rose Namajunas and Joanna Jacek. That jumping hook can also be effective. So she's got to be careful when you're fighting someone that possesses that punch, but possesses it in multiple different ways. It's just a really high pace, too. It's a really high striking pace for these two.
Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one. Both fighters throwing heat now. Oh, nice hook by Grasso. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Nice kick, yep.
Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
She landed a nice left punch there. Nice crack there. Well, she continues to land to the body, attacking those organs, right? Not a lot of protection there, and you're seeing some visible damage now on the other side.
Visible damage. She's done a tremendous job understanding and recognizing where the weakness was, and she has exploited that, and she's going to continue as she tries to get her hand raised.
Great body kick there. Really finding the kicking range now. Another one lands there. Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. Doesn't look great.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it. Lands a quick jab.
Man, she is just breaking her down with volume tonight as she lands another combination.
I mean, over and over, she is just landing so many different attacks. It's amazing to watch someone never throw less than 3. She's throwing at least 3 every time she enters.
All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not worrying about seeing the outcome right away. And it's starting to show now as this fight gets long.
Yours cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. All right, back to the stool she goes. We'll see if they can close up that cut, and it's a pretty big one she's dealing with on her cheek.
It's a nasty cut on her cheek, but it's in a better spot. It's not blood leaking into her eye. It's more pain now, because every time she gets hit in it, it's going to hurt. She's got to be a little better on the defensive side of things.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Well, pretty good showcase for these two women in the previous round. As our next round gets underway, some risk management in the previous 5 minutes.
This is a big moment for both of these fighters. Somebody is really going to have to make a decision that they are the one that's going to get their hand raised. The previous round was way too close.
Man, every time her opponent lands, that cut's getting worse.
The cut gets worse and worse. She needs to move her head, or she's going to find herself in a lot of danger.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing, wow, I've got my
Well, she's able to get up, but she is officially on wobbly legs. Beautifully placed shot to the leg. Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially wrap.
especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that she hurt her before. She doesn't have to close the door if she gets her hurt again.
Grasso's doing a nice job protecting the eye with that block. You don't want to absorb any more damage on that cut. Look at the inside leg kick. She grounds her opponent now. Could be the beginning of the end, Chick.
She hurt her very badly with that big leg kick. Ooh, nice leg kick. Oh, uppercut. Oh, both landed.
Well, she's leaking a lot.
She's got a lot of trouble. Oh, that was beautiful. Big right hand.
Oh my goodness, back and forth we go. Back to the feet.